everybody, welcome back. All right, I just want to open up the space and just ask that whatever come through come for our highest good, and that these messages find whoever they're meant to find in the perfect way, in the perfect time. Just call in the energy of Mary Magdalen. I have her picture here for what it's worth. I like to put it here when I do these readings. Just connect with the energy and let's see what's coming through. I mean, already, immediately, I'm starting to hear the phrase, question everything. Question everything. I don't know what's going to come through in these cards. I feel that sometimes our perceptions can turn very quickly into judgments, and then we're here thinking that, you know, certain things are right and wrong for other people when we don't know what other people are meant to experience, for example. And so who are we to judge? You know, like, question everything. Learn to start to see things from more than one perspective is what I'm hearing. Let's see what the cards say. Let's just pull 3 cards today and see what we get. What do we need to know today? Ooh, that's beautiful. All right, let's see. Well, there's the, I think I pulled this the last time. Magdalen meditating, retreat with the wolves underneath the deck. So meditation will, I'm sure, continue to be a very important theme. I just opened up the waitlist page with all the details for my new membership, which is called The Underground. It's going to be a very cool, exclusive, definitely very spiritual, but also irreverent and playful. Daily meditation will be a big part of the membership, and I will be sharing Buddhist practices. I'll be sharing 1 per month that you would repeat each day. There's several different kinds of Buddhist practices that are they're all intentional. Everything's intentional. Everything's leading to something else. So you take it one step at a time. But I think meditation for many of you is really, it's part of your path. It's essential. But, you know, if you're first starting out, it can feel overwhelming. So you just have to take it a little bit at a time. And just keep at it, you know what I mean? It's a muscle that you have to develop. But this is how you start to, what did I say in the beginning? Question everything. How do you develop your own discernment? You develop it through spiritual practice, through your own, not just from what other people tell you. You know, I'm not here to tell people what to think. I'm here to guide you to yourself, to develop your own spiritual practice so that you can develop your own discernment, so you can decide what's true for you, not I tell you what's true for you. I don't know what's true for you. So that feels really important. Now, for the first card here, we got this really beautiful card of Mary and Yeshua, head to head, third eye to third eye, love light, and it says recognition. If I'm not mistaken, this card means you are meant to find your soulmate in this lifetime, your spiritual partner, your marrying Jesus, you know? You're meant to experience this. That's why you are here on my videos. That's why you found my stuff. You wouldn't be here. Now, how that happens, when it happens, it's unique for every person. And I don't think you'll miss what's meant for you in this life, but you can definitely not do the work, or perhaps resist or delay, and, you know, it could be very twisting and turning, right? But I think you'll continue to get nudged in a certain direction if you're really meant for something. So then we're getting Mary. Here it says, the truth is revealed, Revelation number 44. And she's here with, it looks like a white feather. And then we're getting appreciation. It says simple gifts, and she's hanging herbs up. Sort of like finding joy in the mundane, hanging these herbs and just finding appreciation for everything that you do have that's like going well in your life. Really, again, another part of Buddhist practice that I love is rejoicing. It's part of the daily practice. It's part of their sort of culture, is to find joy and to celebrate and to start to train your mind to look for the good in things. And that is a muscle. Again, your mind is a muscle. You have to work it. You got to reprogram. You have to, you know, start to plant different seeds, so to speak. So right off the bat, just as I'm looking at these cards, like what's really pulling my attention in is this middle card, the way that she's looking, like she has something she wants to say and reveal. The truth is revealed. Let me just see if I get any messages. Hold on, before I look in the book. If you've been feeling like that you're not getting clarity about your journey, like specifically around partnership and union, and I use the word union because it like calls in a certain kind of person. It like calls in a certain frequency. That's the only reason, because I don't feel all of this rigidity around it like some people do. I know my experience, and all I need to know is my embodied experience, and I know what's true for me, and I've been doing this a long time. So I don't feel like I have to prove anything, but I understand that maybe some people, they don't feel that way, or they're, I don't know, like they're searching for something, or they heard about it and now they feel like, oh, I want to have that experience. But like I said, I don't hold to this like rigid dogma, because it's a frequency of love that you know when you experience it. And if you're pulled towards it and you're sort of drawn to a soul recognition in partnership, that is so beautiful and equal, like reciprocal and mutually powerful and mutually empowering and devotional. Like if you're drawn to that, number one, that's not everybody's journey. You know, people say they want someone that's committed, but not everyone is like on a spiritual partnership journey. It's something different. It's not better or worse, it's just different. So if you're drawn to that, I feel like some truth is going to be revealed to you about your journey, specifically with this type of partnership. Again, it's saying you're meant to meet your spiritual person, your partner, in this lifetime. So some truth has yet to be revealed. I don't feel you've gotten some of the truths that you've been seeking yet. But I'm also feeling like it's because it hasn't been the right timing for you, like you haven't been ready yet. Things happen in divine timing. Know that your intuition is calling you and pulling you towards certain things for a reason. Now, some people have had to work through some delusion, some fantasy stuff that they were projecting. And do you know what I mean? Like I've been doing this work for like, I don't know, since like 2012. And so a lot of people, once I got on YouTube, had to go through almost like a delusional phase of like projecting a certain experience onto a person and then finding out, you know what, no, I wasn't really meant to be in a partnership with that person. That person was a catalyst for me to spiritually wake up or to do some deeper healing, but they weren't meant to be my life partner. But that's not true for everyone. In general, things happen in a certain way in time for you personally, because that's what your soul needs. But I'm feeling like the more that you can be present in the moment and find joy in the now, like if you've been putting all of your expectations into finding a partner and you think that you'll only be happy like when you find a partner, your lesson is to find joy now, to know that a partner is not going to complete you in the way that you think. It will reflect back the wholeness that you cultivate within yourself. It will also amplify your insecurities. A partnership like this is a mirror. And so when you're in a relationship or a connection like this, everything comes up. There is nowhere to hide. All of your shit's gonna come to the surface and be in your face, as much as all of the beautiful things. So you've got to be down for the whole experience. And how deep you go with it is up to you. Because not everybody wants to go that deeply, and that's fine. And also, not everyone's journey is going to be as intense as somebody else's. Like some people might seem more intense or more, you know what I mean, shadowy. Mine has been very shadowy. It's been very intense, but it's been very revealing. It's been very healing. It's been a lot of work, and also, and you know, it's a process unfolding. But I just know, like, the intensity that I've experienced around this is not true for all my clients necessarily. Some of them have a very different kind of journey. But I know that one of my clients recently, a man that I've been working with for many years, is engaged to be married. And I remember when we first started together, this was like back when I started on YouTube, he was so, everyone was kind of like almost in desperation to find their spiritual partner or their twin flame or whatever. And again, had to go through a lot of purging and purification and healing. But I know that this client in particular was very like anxious and really wanted to find the person, like was dating like crazy, and just over time found their own wholeness, started to relax, started to lean back, started to, do you know what I mean, raise their frequency, started their spiritual work, started meditation groups, started these other things. So it's been since like 2016, it's 2015. he's engaged. He finally met his person. They're engaged. It has been such a journey. I've been there with him from the beginning. And it's beautiful to see people grow like that, because he really did the work. You know what I mean? He didn't skip over parts, but it was really uncomfortable at times. But he was meant to meet this person, and that's why it happened. So trust the process. Something's going to be revealed, I'm feeling. But it's almost like you have to be present right now. Like I know that maybe you've been wanting this revelation, this clarity, and it hasn't come yet. And it's like, or whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe you have some clarity, but you don't have all the answers that you want or need. Or some things have been shown to you, or you've experienced certain things and you're looking for something else, like a deeper confirmation or something of that nature. It's like the more that you can be here now and find joy in the simple things that you are experiencing. Maybe it's not the love of your life. Maybe it's not the ultimate pinnacle of the experience that you're wanting. Again, that is an illusion. Your happiness is not coming from the person. If it were, you'd experience happiness with them 24/7 forever, and so would everyone else in the whole world. But it's a projection. Happiness is something that we cultivate in our mind, then we project it outward. So maybe today it's projected onto that person, then it's onto this other thing, and then it's like, I need a six-pack, and then it's like, la la la. Again, I'll be teaching this in my membership, how to do this work. Go check out all the testimonials. I put lots of testimonials, and these are all people that I've worked with, including some of the people that just did the recent 30-day purification meditation challenge, who already experienced pretty profound results in only 30 days of a daily practice. So there's a lot that's possible, you guys. But to have the truth revealed, you also have to commit to your path. And part of that means that if you're grasping right now and you're sort of like clinging to the need for a certain revelation in order to feel at peace, you're missing the lesson. The lesson is that you need to find your peace regardless, and that message is going to come in the right way in time when you're more receptive, probably. Okay. That was a lot. Let's see what the book says briefly. I'll just read the little intro here. So Love Light 17 Recognition says, you are destined to meet your soulmate as you have decided to incarnate at the same time. You will know that soul instantly. You've even dreamed of that soul. It said Mary and Yeshua were already acquainted with each other from numerous visions and dreams they'd had all their lives. There was no mistaking their connection. When they actually met and made eye contact, it was instant recognition. They would have been consciously aware of a precognitive soul contract between them and understood the work that lay ahead and what their destiny entailed. When meeting and walking together, the light and fire of their souls would illuminate all those around them. This couple operated on a higher frequency, enhancing their combined polarities to make a complete and powerful alliance. This vibration would emanate outward, uplifting humanity in its wake. And it says, your soulmate you'll connect in the eyes. Two aligned souls have powerful potential. Now, just because you look someone in the eye and you feel a spark or a connection doesn't mean that that's going to be your life partner, okay? So this is where you have to develop discernment. You have to understand that this type of connection is a recognition that happens mutually between both people. And you may have a journey to fully understand what's going on, but I promise you guys, because I know, because I'm living this, that trust and believe, like it is not one way. It is completely mutual. Like it's going to be extremely powerful for both people, and there is a want and a desire and like a strong pull from both parties. This is not a one-way street. That's something different. Okay. So the truth, it's like a soul knowing, and both people feel it. It's not just one person. So that's what I said when I started this career. A lot of people were having an experience, but it wasn't what they thought. It was what they were hoping for, but they needed to heal. So the truth revealed. The power of truth will work miracles in your life as you align your soul personality with source. Speak with integrity. People will not be able to unknow the truth once it's said. And it said, Mary Magdalen holds the white feather of truth. Her story must be known, and the lost bride returned to her bridegroom to restore balance to the earth. Mary would have been no stranger to the Egyptian mysteries, and she may have been a priestess of Isis herself. Maat was the goddess of truth, justice, and cosmic order. She was more than just a goddess to the ancient Egyptians. They believed the universe had an order to it, and it was Maat who kept everything in balance. She was extremely important for accessing the afterlife. After physical death, every person had to pass through the hall of judgment, where their heart was weighed against Maat's white feather of truth. If the deceased person's heart balanced with her white feather, they could continue on their journey to the afterlife. If not, the journey ended in the abyss. This belief influenced the morals and actions in the daily life of the ancient Egyptians. Speaking your truth may open you up to ridicule, but think of yourself as planting seeds for people to ponder on. Later, they may take root, grow, and flower. Speaking of planting seeds, did you hear what it said? It may open you up to ridicule, but you're planting seeds. I've been doing this work around union for a very long time, and a lot of those seeds that were planted many years ago, like my latest client who's engaged now, like he had to go through a lot of things first, you know, before he even met this person. Simple gifts, appreciation. It says, keep your professional and personal hopes in mind, but be satisfied with available realities for the moment. Take a step back and be grateful for the gifts in your life right now. Other choices and directions will surface soon. When engaged in the simple tasks in life, when in that sweetness, it says, your mind is free to wander, to wonder, and imagine. This quiet space restores the spirit and is revitalizing nourishment you need to keep going forward in difficult times. The ability to extract joy from everyday activities is a gift in itself. It's so true, you guys. When I didn't learn that really until things were stripped from me, and then I had to learn how to find joy and pleasure in the really simple things in life. And now I live a very simple life, but I find joy in like so many things. Buy myself a little flower, take a walk, spend time with family, take a deep breath, like stare at the sky. It doesn't take, it's very low maintenance, you know, it's very low budget. I don't need a lot. But when you're looking for that feeling of appreciation, you experience more of it. It's very simple, like it's like law of attraction. It's like where your attention goes, energy flows, and the more that you can celebrate. I mean, something that's great about the Buddhists is that part of the practice is rejoicing. There's a literal meditation practice, which I will teach you guys in the membership, the underground, called Tartuk, and it literally means it's translated as rejoice. And this is a practice where you actually start to increase the blissful, joyful feelings in your body, start to focus on those things and amplify them, because you have to train your mind to also look for the good. Not as a bypassing, but like, again, as a reprogramming. You're literally rewiring your brain with these Buddhist techniques. They're very powerful and very intentional. So those are the messages for today. I'll leave you guys with that. Like I said, the membership is by invitation only. Everybody's got to apply. It's exclusive for a reason, because what I want to teach at this point is just more advanced and it's more nuanced, it's more refined, and so you just have to be ready. You have to be ready, you have to be willing to take total responsibility. Like, it could be triggering if you're not ready, and it could be too confronting, right? So I need to make sure people are at a certain place. But it's going to be fun. Like, it's not going to be all super serious. That's not my vibe. So if you're interested, get on the wait list, because that's the only way you can apply. The link is not going to be live on my website. You're going to have to do it through email. It's going to have to be by invitation. So the details for that are below. That's what's happening for like the next month, because I want to start July 1st. So applications are going to open on June 15th, and you need to be on the wait list to apply. And that's all for now. So I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will see you in the next one.